our fellow subscribers. It's 22:04 over here, and we are in bed, as you can see. And yeah, we'll just wait a bit for people to come in. And thank you so much, guys, for subscribing. We have 2,500 subscribers, and that makes me really happy. So I need to wear my glasses so that I can be able to see the comments, and that's something that makes me very happy. However, we are not yet there with the watch hours, but for us, when we began this journey of YouTube, it was not per se about the watch hours or the subscribers or anything, but it was just for us to document, the journey of the twins, them becoming what they are right now, and basically continuing to see them grow. It's been amazing. It's just an amazing thing to go back to the live streams that we did at first, when we began, and I'm just always so stunned at how much they have grown, at how much progress they have both made as individuals. Their journeys are not the same, but they have both made some. Sorry guys, that is Granny. She's not happy. How about their big brother? Hello, I hope this child didn't forward emails to people. Going to get me fired on Monday. So yes, guys. But anyway, as I was saying, their journeys. It's been a journey thus far. I'm good. How are you, Majid? And the twins are good as well. We are just preparing for bed. Where are you watching us from, and what time is it where you are watching? I hope that it's the same time or it's during the tea. So yeah, guys, as I was... Oh, you want to sleep? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So welcome once again, guys, to our live stream, and thank you so much for the constant support. Thank you so much, Mia Pasmo, for liking and subscribing. That really means a lot to us. So today I wanted to share about the twins and their milestones. The twins are currently 15 months old, and 15 months old is 1 year 3 months. The twins were born on the 17th of April, so that's what, May, June, July, August. Oh my goodness, that's 1 year 4 months. It's been quite a journey. I just hope that they'll sleep. Hi, Matt. I do hope that the twins are going to sleep, because it's 10 p.m. now and they still look very much alive. Well, in the afternoon, they each slept for 4 hours, even though this one slept first for a good 4 hours. And then this one slept, I think he slept about, I could say 4 hours, but it was in bits and pieces. He woke up 2 times, and then he eventually slept a longer stretch. I think it was around 5. So with him, I don't think that he will be sleeping anytime soon. Hi, Angelita. Welcome to our live as well. So those are some of the challenges that... Those are some of the challenges. Come. You don't know how to play with your brother. You don't play fair. Oh, Sishle doesn't play fair. You are the bigger brother. patterns have never been the same for those two boys. They have never been the same. Well, this one, I haven't had much problems with him in terms of sleeping. It's been here and there, you know. But for this one, we've always had problems. His sleeping patterns are just the opposite. He would wake up at 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m. every 2 hours. And I think the challenge with him was that he couldn't latch properly when he was a baby, so he couldn't breastfeed properly. So I think he got hungry a lot, so that's why he would constantly wake up every 30 minutes to an hour. He would constantly, you know, wake up, start crying, and he would want to feed, until when he was about 8 months old, when he decided that he didn't want to breastfeed anymore. Because I can understand now, as I'm sitting here, that it was a bit of a challenge for him to latch onto the nipple, and it was easier for him to, you know, to suckle on the bottle, because I guess it's easier than the breast. So at 8 months, he decided that that was it for him, and he wasn't going to breastfeed anymore. So this one, I was only left with him. And I remember I used to feel a bit depressed, because they would both be breastfeeding perhaps on both sides, you know, at the same time. So that used to like frustrate me quite a lot. I'm not going to lie about that. I won't lie about that one. But once this one decided that he didn't want to breastfeed anymore, I started to feel so much better. I guess maybe it's because I was now down to one baby. I was now focusing on just breastfeeding one baby. So it began to feel better, and I don't know if it was depression or I don't know, but those feelings started to go away, and I started enjoying, you know, breastfeeding. And I breastfed Sihle. His name is Sihle. This one, his name is Sipo. So I breastfed Sihle until last month. Yes. 1 year and 2 months. What's wrong, Papa? Are you laughing or crying? Are you laughing or crying? I'm not sure if he's laughing or he's crying. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong, my puppy? Look, your socks is out. What's wrong? You wanna wear your socks? Say hello, everyone. Look at that food. It's so fresh, ne? You could eat it. You could eat that food. So cute. Where your ghosts? Yes, where your ghosts? What? What are they? You know, they just wore those socks just now, but look at how they are. Look at that. Just now, like this one was sleeping, as I told you. So when he woke up, I gave him some food, and then he went to bath. That was around 8 p.m. But look at how his sock is now. It's been up to no good. So yeah, he was playing. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Namapodlela, mom. I'm just asking Granny to bring their bottles. I had left them outside. I'd left them on the kitchen counter so that they can get cooler Usually I'll dilute them with water to help to regulate the temperature, but I've since noticed that it takes away the taste. What's happening? I only have two hands. I'm also somebody's daughter. What's wrong? Okay. Granny's bringing the bottle. Oh, he doesn't want to have it today. He's like, nope. Is it too much? There you go. Okay, thank you. This one. Thank you. Close the door. The way he decided to sleep and face the other direction. Come and sleep this side so that when you fall asleep, it's easier for me. You know how babies are so heavy when they are sleeping, so it's much better for me to come back. No, it's been a rough day, né? It's been a rough day. So I hope that they'll sleep now. But if he doesn't sleep, I won't be surprised because he woke up quite late in the afternoon and he had slept for quite some time. Thank you so much, guys, for the likes. We really appreciate it, and thank you so much for the views. So where was I? So he's cute. Oh my, thank you so much, Samusi. So say, how are you? I hope that you are well. And where are you watching us from? And what time it is? What time is it? Hey, English, sometimes it skips. And the words that are supposed to come last come first. Yeah, I know it's a lot. So yes, then I started after Sipo. This one is Sipo, guys. His name is Sipo. This one, his name is Sihle. So after Sipo decided that he didn't want to breastfeed anymore, I felt better emotionally because I always felt like when they were breastfeeding both of them, especially because most of the times they would breastfeed at the same time, I used to feel like they were draining something out of me. I don't know if maybe it was some type of a depression, a kind of a depression. And you know, also some of us, we come from cultures where depression is not really understood. So now you don't want to be telling your mom that, no, actually you're feeling depressed, you don't want to breastfeed and stuff. You just have to suck it up. So, but anyway, after Sipo decided that he was done, things felt so much better for me. It lifted a lot. I felt like I was going through a lot, and it did lift quite a lot. And Sihle breastfed until he was 1 year, 2 months. He breastfed until recently, actually. And it was not within my plans for me to take him off the breast milk. However, he had started to bite my nipples. And he has 4 upper teeth and 2 lower teeth, so you can imagine the pain. So I decided then to say, nope, it's time. It's time for me to, release him. Even though it was nice, it was quite a nice experience now that I was not having to breastfeed 2 people at the same time. I was really coming to enjoy breastfeeding, but the bites, he used to bite me and I would cry. I would literally cry, and he'll demand, that he wants to breastfeed only for him to bite me. So then I decided that nope, it's time for him to also stop breastfeeding. That was last month. And the good part about um stopping breastfeeding now at 1 year 2 months is that the milks, the formula. So we used to buy 4 tins of formula, which are 2 kgs each, so that's 8 kgs per month. And the good thing now is that they are now eating solids, so we are down to only just 3. They still need to drink milk because they're babies. They still need their milk. So right now, do you want some more? So right now we are only down to 6 kgs of formula milk from 8 kgs. And I think as we grow older, the intake is going to go down, and perhaps we can. I've seen on TV. I won't lie, I've only ever seen it in movies, where children drink like a normal glass of milk with their dinner or whatever. So, but I think they're still. Actually, I don't think they are still very young for them to drink the dairy milk, the cow's milk, because the cow's milk is very strong. Imagine how big a calf is, and then you're gonna give that to baby. So I think it's quite strong and aggressive. So they're going to take their formula until they reach 2 years. Then maybe we can consider other alternatives, because the formula is expensive, guys. It's very expensive, and with the two of them you're having to buy double, so that is a bit expensive. Well, in terms of the sleepless nights, I do believe that every parent, all the parents, mummies and daddies, we go through. Okay, okay, commercial break. The milk is finished. Okay, Papa. Yes, I heard you. Hey, he's complaining he wants the milk. Well, in terms of the sleepless nights, ne, I believe most parents go through the sleepless night. And with the twins, they had different sleeping patterns, like I have mentioned. But anyway, I think I've already spoken to that. So now, right now, at the moment, Sihle, this one is Sihle. He recently started walking about a month ago. I think a few days after I stopped breastfeeding, he started walking. And I remember the first day he started walking, he was very excited, and he was running around the house. He was laughing. He just did too much. So I think his body was so tired. And I think it's similar to when you exercise, when you go jogging, maybe for the first time in a while, your body does, respond in a certain way. So I think it was the case with him. He was very excited about walking, and he was walking around the house, going down the stairs, walking outside. So I think his body his body was just shook. He slept that day, I remember very well. He slept around 8 p.m. in the evening, and he woke up the following day around 10 a.m. I kept on checking if the baby was okay. I kept on checking his nose, like underneath his nose, just to see if he's breathing. Because he slept. He did. I'll be lying to you if I say that he woke up. He never woke up, not even once during the night. He slept like a baby, as they said. So I think it was the walking, having like the walking and the running around. And after that day, he refused to walk. He then refused to walk for a good, perhaps maybe 3 or 4 days. He just refused to walk. He went back to crawling. I think it was because of the trauma that he experienced. Maybe his body was still aching and all that. And then after the 3 4 days, he went back again to walking, and this time he took it easy. He was not running or doing anything like that, so he took it easy. He was walking nicely, and he would insist on holding your hand when he wants to walk, you know. So but on the first day, he didn't want people to even hold his hand. He just wanted to run. So after the 3 days of him taking a break from walking, I noticed that he slept. He still slept. He slept like a normal 10 hours. Perhaps maybe he'll sleep around 8 p.m. and he will wake up around 6 a.m. in the morning and drink some milk, and then after that he'll like just play for an hour and then go back to sleep and wake up around 10 a.m. And that makes me very happy, because then it means that even I also at night I can get to sleep, like have a decent sleep, even though with his brother it's still a different case. So with Sipo, he still wakes up quite a bit in the night during sleep time. For instance, right now he's dozing off. Yes, it's 10:30. I'm expecting him to wake up around 1 a.m. He's gonna wake up around 1 a.m. and he'll want to feed, and perhaps I'll change his nappy. And then it's quite a struggle to put him back to bed, hey? Sometimes I don't even know how he goes back to bed, because I myself usually would go back. I myself usually would. It's the English. It is skipped. I myself would usually go to bed without knowing if he ever fell asleep. You know, I'll just doze off and I'll leave him like by himself. I know that's not a good thing, but it just happens naturally. And then I'd be surprised to wake up maybe in an hour or so and then find that he's sleeping. So if he wakes up at 1 a.m., he will wake up again at 5 a.m. and he would want to feed. And then from 5 a.m., he would sleep until perhaps 9. Yeah, and then he's up for the day. So, but this makes me very happy, because I remember when they were babies, they used to wake up. Most babies wake up to feed every hour, like small babies. So the other one would wake up at 11 p.m., the other one at 12 p.m., the other one at, I think that's why I was depressed. I was so depressed. And the other one would wake up at 1 a.m., the other one would wake up at 2 a.m. It was like that, you know. And I don't remember really resting from the time I left the hospital, you know. And I also had the C-section that was so painful. I think they discharged me early before I could they discharged me early before thingy, what do you call it, before I healed properly, and they didn't even give me painkillers. It was such an awful experience. So the sleeping patterns even made it worse, because this meant that every hour I have to be up nursing a baby. So I am very grateful for this milestone, because I do feel that there is quite a huge difference, because now I can sleep up to 4 hours and, you know, just rest, and my body is well rested. I do not have any problems, you know, like I'm not tired all the time. During the day we play a lot with them, and we do some, you know, activities, and I'm not tired all the time. So I'm very grateful for that. They have grown and they allow me to sleep. So, but then Sipo, this one, Sipo, he's quite slower in terms of his milestones. So I do not know when he'll be able to be mobile, because at the moment he's only mobile when he's on the bed. I'm sure you've seen him on our lives where he would roll if he wants to go to the other end of the bed. He likes playing with the curtains. He would roll over to the curtains, come back to me, roll over to me. So he's not yet able to move on the floor. If you put him on the floor, you leave him, you put him on the floor, go outside, come back after 5 minutes, he would still be on that very exact same spot that you left him. It's a bit of a bummer, but I don't allow it to really bother me that much, because I one thing about having twins, it has shown me that in as much as they are twins, they are different, two different individuals, and it won't be fair for me to feel some type of way because the other twin is not mobile and the other twin is mobile. So it's just to embrace the where they are as individual. So the fact that he's rolling on the bed, it's for me, it's something worth celebrating, because then it shows that he does have the ability to move, and it's registered in his mind that I have to move. But even though it's still restricted to the comfortable space, which is the bed. But for me, I'm glad that he does have that mindset of, let me move. I was shocked yesterday. He was, no, today we did a live, and I was busy making them some food, and he was playing with something, and he was moving around with his feet. He was sitting and he kept moving like right round with his feet, trying to follow that object. And I was like, wow. It really shows that he does want to move, but I do not know if it's psychological for him, or his time is just not, it's just not his time as yet. When the time is right, he is going to be mobile. So I think I've mentioned this on the other lives to say that they will be going to school. And part of the reason why they are going to school is for developmental purposes, for both of them, actually. I am mostly at home, and my mom is at home as well. So if we wanted to, we'll just stay at home with them. But then we do feel that they need to go to a space where they are professionals that can be able to guide them, in terms of like foundational phase, and development. My firstborn child is autistic, and how we came to now to embark on the journey of him being finally of the doctors, and how we came to finally starting the journey, in discovering that he was autistic. It all happened at school, at preschool. They're the ones that started to notice, because they spent the whole day with him. So they noticed that, no, this child is not is like this. He likes to isolate himself. He likes to play by himself and all that. And then we took it further, and then that's how he was diagnosed. And I'm very grateful for the fact that he went to preschool, because had it not been that he had been to preschool, we would have maybe discovered it at a later stage and gotten help at a much later stage. So I'm very grateful. I'm very happy that they'll be starting preschool, and it's going to be a new journey for them. And that yeah, I'm quite excited. Even though it's going to be a challenge, because I'm going to be moving away from my mom, because one thing worth mentioning is that my mom and dad have been they've been there for me, like, in terms of the babies, in terms of just being supportive, in terms of like the physical and the social support that you need as a parent. They have been there, but I've taken the decision to say I need to move out of their nest and just go and be a mom, you know be a mom. I mean, if you're African, you know how it's like when your mom is there. Sometimes you get overshadowed, and you yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm quite excited, with starting this journey where they'll be going to preschool, and where I'm going to be like mom. I'm going to be there making them, waking up in the morning, even though I don't like waking up in the morning lately, now that I am free. Making their lunches, packing their bags and everything, and just being there for them. I'm quite excited for that journey. And yeah, guys, I just thought that I should take that off my chest today and just share with you the joy that I have in terms of the milestones, and in terms of what we have been through thus far with the twins, and where we are right now. And I'm very happy that the twins are sleeping now. Guys, please do remember to like and also subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate that. And yeah, please let me know if you have any advices that you could have in terms of the milestone differences with the twins. And perhaps maybe there's someone out there who has a similar story as I. If you could share how you manage all this, especially with the twins, how you manage emotions. But I think I've mastered managing emotions, and this is due to my first child being autistic. It really taught me a lot. I remember when he was a baby, the father was like, "Oh, I can't wait for my child to start walking," and he started walking. He reached his milestones at a very he reached his milestones normally, and even faster than what you would call the normal term, if there is such a thing. When he started walking, the dad was like, "Oh, I can't wait for my sons to start talking." If I can tell you that now, that time never came. It never came. So it really taught me something when I had the twins, to say that I don't know how to put it. I've put it nicely before when I was telling this to my mom, is that to say that babies are different. We shouldn't subject them to, how my son's dad was always like, "Oh, I can't wait until he starts walking. I can't wait until he starts talking." What happens then if he doesn't start talking? Like in the case of my firstborn, he's autistic. Hi, Bath C. In the case of my son Weber, he's autistic. So with the twins, I've learned to, I don't even know how to put it. I've learned not to subscribe, you know, this milestone. I'm even There's this app that I was registered to when I was pregnant, right? It will tell you when you're 2 months pregnant, this is what you expect. So even now they still send me emails. And they always tell me like, oh, your child is 5 months old, he should be doing this, but this one, he's not doing it. So I'm like, no, can we not, like, subscribe those things to, like, especially to some parents. And hey Shadia, what happened with what? Oh my God, I've spoken so much. You mean with their brother being autistic? Their brother is autistic, and we've it was difficult at first, especially because he was misunderstood. And I remember one time he was even let go at this other aftercare, and it was really, really so painful, guys. I cried because they're like, no, we don't understand him. Now that I'm looking back, I'm like, okay, I understand. But I'm like, hey, guys, why? Nje. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Liliana. How are you doing? So with the twins, I don't want to raise him like that. I don't want to raise them like that with certain expectations. All I just have to do as a parent is to just pray for my children. Just pray for Sipo to reach the milestones that he's supposed to reach, because at the end of the day, I want to see him walking like his brother. I want to see him doing all those things that his brother is doing, but no pressure. Not to say that just because Sihle is doing them, he must do them. So yeah, I just have to just pray and continue to be hopeful and positive and supportive. And yeah, that's my story, you guys. But I'm very excited that the twins are not what they used to be when they were a month old. So please, guys, feel free to ask any questions if you do have any questions. And also, yes, I wonder if you guys can see us. Let me just quickly check on the other phone if the network is okay, because sometimes you find that I'm talking and I'm talking alone. There's no network. You guys are seeing blocks, so you're seeing a black screen, you know. Pin. Oh. You see, now they're sleeping. I'll get my good 3 hours sleep. It's nice, guys. It's nice. I won't lie. It's good. Guys. Yo. And thank you so much for liking. What's that now? I know that they're sleeping, but I have to wake them up and change their nappies. It's quiet now, silent. Humpty Dumpty, Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, I used to have 35 subscribers. What happened to the other way? My other channel. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. Well, the twins are sleeping now, guys. Let me also rest a little bit and pamper myself and take this time to rest as well. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, the support really means a lot to us as the Kabini family. We'll definitely see you on our next live tomorrow, and hopefully the twins are going to be up and they will be playing and they'll be jolly. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.